Charlize Theron and her small army of immortal warriors are back for the Old Guard 2 on Netflix. You can expect more sword fights and close quarter battles, plus a few new cast members. But does the movie work? We get all the team back for this sequel, and then adding to the cast are Veronica No, Uma Thurman, and Henry Golding. Now, Charlize Theron is still leading the team, but she has to be way more careful thanks to losing her immortality in the first movie. And the story picks up pretty much where the last left off, with the majority of the guards sticking together and then Booker in exile for the next century due to his betrayal. Now, from a plot perspective, this is very similar to so many other action films. We have a scorned partner or former ally who is now seeking revenge for the injustices they think they endured. And then adding to that is the arc that has a spurned character who is hell-bent on taking away everyone else's toys because they don't have theirs anymore. Now, the progression, it is pretty choppy, opening with a fun but also silly action sequence that has just about nothing to do with the rest of the movie. We follow the team to a few locations, each with beautiful scenery, but then each of these small chunks of the story, it doesn't gel well, and they create then the sensation of jumping around aimlessly. The character development that should enhance the plot, especially with Uma Thurman, it's non-existent, using her as a visual gimmick to sneak through the background like some creepy voyeur. And her supposed mysterious inclusion, it didn't translate to intrigue or suspense. She was just an unknown who was intended to be sinister. And returning from her relatively short screen time in the first movie is Veronica No as Quinn. As we saw at the end of number 1, Quinn was rescued and is now seeking Andy, but not for a happy reunion. This plotline is so tired and it's overused in stories. The writing creates her entire arc to just be blah, nothing out of the ordinary, unique, or even compelling. And unfortunately, because this is a major portion of the overarching story, the film as a whole is affected negatively because it's so familiar and underwhelming. From an action standpoint, this appears to have a lot of excitement filled with brutal, bone-snapping violence and gnarly stabby-stabby action. And there are a bunch of frenetic sequences that convey threat, movement, peril. I wish, though, that we'd been able to see more of the actual fighting. There are a lot of quick cuts that jump us around the battles rather than allow us to witness the finesse and skill that these guards possess just from multiple lifetimes of battles. Probably the largest sin the film commits is that it doesn't conclude with a resolution to the story that's presented. We're left literally in the middle of the arc. And as of this recording, there is no news of a part 3. So while the first film left room for a sequel, the larger story reached a satisfying end. And what this boils down to is a wasted hour and 45 minutes of life that could be spent watching something engaging.